Hello. Hello, cat. And hello, chat. Sorry. Feline. He's cute. Takes my attention. Every time I glance back at my fucking stream, my tracking is lost. I wonder what the hell's causing that. Anyway, I've actually done it. I've had a somewhat midweek stream. 2 of them. And I forgot to look up where the fuck the sewers are. You have lost the mandate of heaven. I have lost the frame rate. Why is it getting so many hitches? Bitrate's a dot, so that doesn't actually help. And actually, that'd just be streaming. This is pure computer performance issues. Might bring a whole bottle of ass, I wonder. It's funny seeing somebody slide down the stairs. That does not make me a horrible person at all. Says I'm still at 50, but that's a choppy 50. Wow, my entire computer is slowed down. What the fuck? Farman says I'm fine. What the hell? Maybe he's just Lanedale freaking the fuck out. Yeah. You fool! Me banging on your shield is just a ruse. Ow. You know, I can't blame the choppy frame rate on why I'm not doing well. I'm just not very good at Elden Ring. But it certainly isn't helping. Progress. Never mind. And onwards and on my search goes. know it's not down there. Jesus, nauseating. When I find my goal, I'm gonna restart the game if it doesn't smooth out once I'm down. This is damn near intolerable. Lord of Fire? Spooky. No, no Fire Lord. No Ozai here. Thank you for the extra runes, dog with glowing eyes. Another big fucking dog there. I love that one of my swords is fire. It putting down these dogs is so much easier. You know what? Let's just go on from there. That won't take me where I want to go. Just take me back up to the entrance. I'm pretty sure that I don't need to go down here. On to fucking Plague Lane-dell. Plague-dell, if you will. Plain-dell. This joke is just plain dumb. Sometimes one sword does the job. It's the Omen Killer. No. It's booze. Those are mid. Really should just Google it, but yeah. And there's no but there. I really should just Google it. Apparently I'm still in combat. I thought he was a knight and didn't want to deal with that, but dude, he's just a regular footman. He can die. Thought that fucking banner flapping in the wind was a dragon coming. Should be weird, since I don't think there's any drag. Well, besides that. So that's that one. I don't think there's any dragons in Landell. Which is a shame. But it makes sense. I wouldn't want to be around the corpse of my gigantic cousin either. Oh, bye-bye frame rate. I hardly knew ye, especially this episode. Stream, whatever. No, whatever it was you're doing, it's cringe. This area is secure. Is this cheating? Yes. Do I care? No. Even if it was cheating, if the fucking guide was any less clear, I probably still wouldn't be able to find it. You know, with the ability to jump, we really don't need elevators leading into bottomless pits anymore. Could just have, like, fucking floor down there. Like a regular goddamn elevator. Flash of War, Thunderbolt. Red. Sorry, Elden Ring. You deserve better. That was the one friendly Elden Ring I accidentally just cut in frickin' half. Well, now we can do the thing I was looking for last fucking stream. House. Good show. Terrible nephrologist, but great show. That's the kidney one. Guest starring today, The Wind. We're in spring now, so instead of dealing with mountains and mountains of snow, we have to deal with wind. Gross. Subterranean shunning grounds. Oh, fucking boy. I'm not even gonna make any jokes about this place. This place just sucks. Behold, the resilience of the standard enemy here. Oh, I just realized I don't have my trackers on. Turn those off for Infinity Blade, then just forgot. There we are. I believe in our Lord. America. Praise the message. Get used to seeing that. Oh. Elden Ring has crashed. Give me a minute. Thank you, quality game. I wouldn't be surprised to look out my window again and see a fucking old lady getting thrown across the street by these winds. These are insane. Fucking crash. Shush. Hopefully this also means the end of my weird lag. There she goes. Right now the sound's freaking the fuck out. If we crash again, I'm just gonna switch to Infinity Blade. Yeah, jumping's required ahead, but jumping is not required right there. Telephone box fight favors me, fucker. You can't do any of your dumb fucking acrobatics in a small place. Ah, yes. The syphilis gear. Cure poison. Yeah, fuck it. You're under arrest. Haha. Oh, give me a hand here. Hey, he's also a master of forehead wall integration. Always good to see a fellow master of the craft. I still win. Even when I lose, I win. I didn't want to do his quest line. He doesn't deserve doing the quest line. Apparently roommate does not agree. Set Sword of Maros. fire. No Miranda lights for you. It's the fucking slug tube. I mean, tube full slug. Don't give up. Don't give up, skeleton. Revenant and then panic roll. Great combination. Plus not being able to fucking see. Oi. Rats. Fucking rats. Son of a bitch. Well, it takes me where I want to go anyway. Alright. Revenant. I think I've said it before, but gold eyes mean more runes. These things are so infuriating. I don't know why they just fucking From Software decided to add them. They're not even fun infuriating, they're just annoying infuriating. To be fair, the subterranean shunning grounds in general put me in a dour mood, so I might just be extra moody because of that. Shit nips. Your near endless poise can be broken. How many fucking are you? Fucking Omen factory up there? Three of them. That's how many there were. Hey, it's like that one part of Dark Souls 3. The Ring City. The big fucking grave. From ripping themselves. Can't really complain though. God, I remember trying to do that drop so many times. When going down the stairway you want to go down fails, go up the stairway you want to go down. Because up is down. Do I need to kill everything in here? No. Does it make me feel better? Not really, but slightly. any poison cures, so I'm just not gonna do it. Basilisks. Another thing that should have stayed in Dark Souls. I think not. Omen Baron. Well, you know, I guess there's gotta be a hierarchy. The Omen Baron implies the existence of the Omen Earl and the Omen Duke. And we did already see the King Omen, Morgott. Yeah, this whole step of royalty. I've been in a sewer in real life. Well, a septic tank. And honestly, I think I can leave it there. I don't need to go into a sewer in a video game. But no, something's important is here. You're a little fucking prick. Ten smackaroons. Ahead or prior to head? Ahead. No head? Oh. Apparently that was really violent. Why is Elden Ring crashing so much? Gonna verify my files really quick. Just hold on. I can smell you, Sinigma. How's it going? Please wait. This is my waiting screen now. Just spinning my avatar. My hand slipped off control, so we got zipped. Let's return me to my corner. Elden Ring has a lot of files to validate, so back to the spinning. This is now a shoe stream. You want a VTuber? Shoes. Can't even see the facial. You can't even see what I'm doing up here aside from the little bit of coat wiggle. Alright, Elden Ring's good to go now. I'm just gonna stay in feet. That's gonna be me now. My phone's not dead, but if for whatever reason I lose tracking midstream, I'm just gonna go back to feet. Yeah, you can't complain about fucking not saving when you crash on me. It's impolite. Son of a bitch. Why am I feet? I got bored while waiting for Elden Ring to finish validating, which it turns out didn't fix anything. I still just crashed. So I was spinning myself. And then I thought it would be really funny if instead of being my model, I just, like my face, just feet. That's fair. See, you get it. Just changing over the categories to Infinity Blade because I don't want to deal with this game crashing a whole bunch. Where's the launcher? There we are. If you get annoyed, like tired of seeing feet there, just ask. I'll flip back around. Also, tell me if this is too loud. Infinity Blade is loud. Alright, let's see if I remember how to play. I do. Why invest in anything else when you can have attack? If it's a little loud, I'm going to lower down the slider in my OBS titled Half-Life 2, which is actually Elden Ring, but not Elden Ring. Generic game. Currently, Shadow of War is on Portal 2, and Elden Ring is on Old Rings. And my my mic setting is, my own mic is titled dipshit.mp3, so... I mentioned last stream that dark magic is actually just like a black hole. I was wrong on that. It is quote-unquote the force that moves the stars. Which I guess technically is gravity. But that's cool. A warden. This guy sure seems like nothing. Ha! Another thing from the books is that the God King describes all the Dayril he makes as beautiful and perfect creations, and gets mad when he has to fight a Dayril that's a fucking abomination unto God. I get how some of these things could be considered perfect creations, but at the same time you have them right next to mechs, trolls, which are an entirely like separate species apparently, and then just dudes in armor. Don't do the stabs, I get more experience. Oh, you got killed him quicker, which... And then instantly restored sip. You know, getting hit with the force of a black hole being directly injected into your sternum. Ow! No wonder this thing does like 1,000 dark damage. 301. Like 1,000 dark damage. Sorry about that. Didn't even feel that cough coming on. I just breathed wrong and suddenly it was time. Broke that fucking Dark Knight's wrist. Hi, God King. Oh, too fitty, God King. You defeated my champions, but now you face the true test. Dong. All those who face me were the first to have proved worthy. So whenever you choice, noble warrior, know aid me and learn the true meaning about it. You need not be perish on this day. Impudent child, how dare you refuse the will of the Deathless? You will now feel the full power of my wrath. I don't need to do that, but I get extra experience if I cast. You always have to let the God King get impaled. $20 later, but it's technically before since this is negative bloodlines. If I remember right, Things are more expensive in the negative bloodlines. No, it doesn't actually look like it is. I guess I remembered falsely. If we're lucky, this will be the last negative bloodline we have to do, and then it's positive bloodlines from there on. Much easier to do on the original platform, but if you do combos in all directions, you can get a 5 combo, which deals a fuck ton of damage. But with how annoying it is to pull off with mouse and keyboard, that's why I usually just do the back and forths. I could set up my keybinds to do slashes for me, but that doesn't feel very in the spirit. Get scratched, Dingleberry. Is that a scratch something? No, it ain't. Mastered the Dark Fusion and the Dark Halo. Pretty sure it's just the Shadow Complex 2 and the armor now. $202,000. No. It's in the store. Fucking strike, damn you. You guys can see my fucking mouse. You know I'm not just being a little bitch. I mean, there's some of that, don't be wrong, but it's not all. A double blowing bubble baby. One thing that is definitely book inaccurate, this place is way too verdant. Cyrus describes, why can we only see... For a second I thought you were Sinigma, who I already explained this to because you're both fucking pink. Elden Ring crashed and I got bored when I was validating the files. So I started spinning, and then I thought it would be funny if I ended with feet facing up. Hence the current predicament. Welcome in, by the way. There we go. least it's a plated Sorok and not a gesture. Gestures are scary. Soroks are easy. Setting the stage for literally every fucking... I don't know why I'm being so emotive. You can't see my fucking head, only my feet. But set the stage for every dual-wielding Titan in the games. Sorry, I just had a thought. Take that fucking rebound easy. Nicely done, troll. White Chicanya God King Cheese. Alright, you got drain this time, Mr. King. Creator and destroyer of all. Cyrus. Get magic. I said get magic done. We dare face. Worthy you first. Offer choice. Learn meaning of power. Join me. Perish not. Lead need this day. Oh yeah, I just said words. Wait a sec, it's in block break. What the fuck? Unfair. Bullshit. Game from like 2011. No, step back. Hello, cat. I'm gonna flip myself back up around again. Hello, I am tiny. I now have a cat near the mouse pad, so Might be a little more difficult, but he's a cutie, so it's okay. No, do some counting. No! Not him. Down you. 5. Sorry I'm being quiet. Keeping a number in my head is hard because I'm bad and dumb with numbers. So 6 on the way up to the throne room. Most impressive. Nerix is implied to be the weapon that the God King used before he got the Infinity Blade. Because there's a companion book to the companion guidebook that has item descriptions to his first game here. Should have healed. Damn, that was a lot of parries in a row. Yada yada yada. First, prove worthy. You've said this to literally all of my descendants and ancestors. Negative bloodlines get confusing. I did not want him to do that step back. Aha, I got scratched, God King. Yeah, fucking stinky. Haha, actual blue this time because I took damage to the Infinity Blade. The God King's hard. He gets hard really fucking quick. Honestly, I think the Drain is the worst one because he heals, and that just doesn't feel fair. I know in like most cases we could heal too, but he's an enemy. Something about sparing the sympathy and everybody wants to be his enemy. E. One. Please enjoy my roommate. He can speak through the walls. I should not have been able to dodge that second attack that went straight on fucking through me. Like that. Do a different attack. Stop doing step backs. Fight me normally. I think this is the first time I've died to a regular Daryl. I don't actually know if this guy would be a Daryl or a Serengil. I'm still not entirely sure what a Serengil is. Serengil. I think it's just like the deathless word for champions. Which, that's what all these guys are. It's technically Daryl or only the weird looking ones, the rest are humans. Possibly genetically modified, but it's not genetics, but don't have the background for what QIP is yet. definitely longer to go up through the front way. Which ain't unexpected. This is the way Raidriar expected you to come from. God King expected you to come from. So it makes sense it's the most defended. Technically the most defended would be going up stairs first, but we ain't counting. You can't. I don't know, fucking read. The Dark Omega fucking XOS, I think that's what it was. There's so much fucking experience. I forgot to check what element he has. We'll find out soon though. I am far from the first to have proved worthy, evidenced by how many times you've said this to me. Is he on elemental? Oh, he's light. Light's a rough one. Pretty sure it's the strongest damage over time. Definitely the one that kills me the most, that's for damn. Damn sure. It's like hamster, but damn. The first game is... all the games are pretty much the same premise. They're roguelites, so... except the third is a little different. You explore a place, you die, you come back, and you explore it again. The first is the most repetitive though because enemy placements don't change. What I mean by that is, if this was 2, this guy might be a large guy or a dual wielder instead of always being a swordy boy. Certainly makes things a lot more interesting. Technically, I don't need to be doing these anymore. I have enough for the Infinity Blade. But I want to max out the dark set because I like having the dark set. Fuck, that's 2 random dares that have killed me. I hope I can max out the fucking armor soon. I like the Dark Omega, but I want to wear something different. I wonder what the God King thinks seeing his fucking Dark Knight just get annihilated. Is he like disappointed in the knight? Proud of us? Thinking, oh god damn, here's another sacrifice to plunge the Infinity Blade into. Probably that last one. Another fun thing from the book is that that throne is described as extremely uncomfortable. First worthy, prove, dared, face me, offer noble solution, warrior, true meaning of power, perish not, need this day. Child impotent, refuse will of deathless, to feel full power of wrath. Lore accurate Infinity Blade run. $200,000 left. Innocent whistling.mp4. Welcome. It has been centuries since a mortal has dared challenge me. I commend you for your bravery. Tell me, hero, what do you have to say? I am the voice of freedom, and I will end your tyranny and bring peace to this land. Mwahaha, a bold reply, and one of the most entertaining I've heard yet. You will do nicely. Begin. Alright, I got the hardest task ahead of me. Okay, that's funny. I press spacebar to block, forgetting that spacebar is the do you want to quit game. It is the only fight in the entire series that is impossible to win. You are a cunning warrior and fight with strength and skill. Yes, holding a button. We have found our catalyst. The Infinity Blade, the God Killer. It took me millennia to find this, to unravel its secrets. Finally, after all this time, I can begin. This blade has tasted your blood. It now contains your essence, your prowess. A strong bloodline indeed. Your progeny will serve me well. Continue to see the legends. Call upon me when the bloodline has matured again. I will return. In the coming storm, this blade is our only hope of dominion. At once, my lord, I will scatter to the 7 seas. Ah! Infinity Blade, start bloodline. Wait. Okay. We have the Infinity Blade. Yeah, technically the next one would be the Ruby Shield. Yeah, I'm gonna finish off the Ruby Shield. Yeah, the money pouches ain't worth a whole lot right now. Tutorials aren't gonna be letting you do any fun things. Money pouches are so small. Didn't even think about scratching. The Infinity Blade may not be the strongest weapon in the game, but it's the only non-elemental to have a trail effect other than the standard red-orange. You know, with what we have all the God King stuff, except for his ring. Even that requires a bit of reading between the lines to understand which ring that is. So, God King cosplay, let's go. Except our Helio helm has little lines on it. It is God King versus King God. Finally. After that very long bit at the beginning of the game. I love how you can see the Infinity Blade extending outside of the slot. It just slowly fades away. Alright, there's an order to these doors. Let's see if I remember them. I'm pretty sure it's this one first. I'll know once I see the inside of the rooms. Yep, this is the first one. Quiero. Fire and fire and ice's damage and resistances. Foolish mortal. You have sealed your doom in coming here. I couldn't get my shield up in time. Summoning the Infinity Blade, just in case we didn't fight with it. Shkaboosh! Technically, Cyrus shouldn't be able to summon the Infinity Blade yet. The Dragour's Scale. Heal 4 and Fire 4. The true reward for doing these is the Dragour kit. And I'm just gonna fade into the background there. The Dragour stuff is technically the strongest in the game. Pretty sure this is the next one. In the files, this guy's named Rancor. In game though, he's called Gortoel, which in the books is name dropped in a very odd spot. Namely, he's about to club fucking Uriel's head in, and he's a human. Well, that happened. The expansion that these bosses were added in is called Deathless Kings. And it is so odd to me that fucking Gortel, a mindless beast, was considered a king of the Deathless. Granted, he's been down here for who knows how long, and that has bad effects on your brain, as prolonged isolation in a cramped soul cell. And also he's a giant QIP abomination, but that's neither here nor there. Damn, brother, you rich as fuck. He's found a way, hasn't he? Elosium. Who are you? Why are you imprisoned here? That blade you hold, do you know what it means? What it's capable of? No. I see that you are merely a puppet. Come then, it is time for one of us to truly die. This is indeed the Infinity Blade, Antihero. Good to see ya. How good is it for spreading peanut butter? Not as good as you'd hope. There's a bunch of holes in the blade that just kind of cause a gross buildup. Oh, if all goes well, things are going well. How have things been with you, Antihero? Ow. Ah, right. Shields can't block shields. You got like a year long neck. Doing alright. Brother, do I feel that. Damn, he does that step back and I suck at the game all of a sudden. I tried to fucking parry, but it didn't work. Elosium is the hardest enemy in the entire game, aside from, like, the God King doesn't really count since he progressively gets stronger until, like, level 3000. And every time he gets stronger, he gets faster. Recovered. Thought I was dead, but no, I fucking pulled it. Shkaboom. As Elysium said, time for one of us to truly die. The Infinity Blade is the only thing capable of permanently killing a Deathless. Why are things moving so slowly? Cyrus? You good, B? What is going on with my computer today? I want to see if I can refight Elosium. If it doesn't take like 5 years to get in there. Well, hi, Elosium. Just gonna quickly try this. If I don't have to restart my game, I won't. Also, I thought of doing this first.
Hero. Hotoi convinced.
Soskian Baluste. Provincia di Orosista Comunze Puk Previanda.
Kamolis me. Musik kimele miskama. Koro.
Every fucking time.
Sunni korvor. Mismir fan med kor. Kimese krasolo. Combrato infinity. Guarda. Fanni se brasa carime.
Oh no. It tastes like beef. Oh. Also, if I remember right, the canonical Infinity Blade's length is like 5'5". I just remembered that, and I felt like I needed to point it out. Alright, you are entirely in my ear. Alright, looks like we get to fight Elosium again. I'm not gonna complain, I like fighting Elosium. No, not restart castle. Get through all this shit again. Okay, I thought we were gonna have to fight all three again, and I was gonna be a little annoyed. I like fighting Elosium, not so much Gortel or Cuero. I like fighting Elosium because he's difficult. And when I was younger, I thought he was a different character. many times do you have to have your fucking wrist broken before you stop trying that attack? I dis-a-fucking-agree.
Wonichi. Nizoyo Maru.
Parried it once. Why the fuck won't it let me do so again? Why am I scratching him in the same fucking parry window? That's just me getting my fucking ass whopped. No confusion there. That's just me being bad at video games. I like how his eyes glow blue when he attacks you. Nice little thing to say he's starting a sequence, even though they're pretty heavily choreographed. Telegraphed. Alright, once more. I am a stinky, bad video game player, and I should be ashamed. This game was made for children, god damn it. You don't get to scream and rage. I get to scream and rage. Fucking turned on caps lock because of you. This is the greatest sin a man can commit. Also, a fun fact for you, healing magic in this just ages your body to the point where it would be able to heal from it naturally. Fuck you, fuck your step back, fuck your wife, fuck your dad, fuck your uncle, fuck you, fuck your hammer. You will see him. Good fight though, that was fun. Even if I did get a little bit heated. Kinda lost my cool for a second there. The Dragoon Blade. And I mastered the Sunstorm. End of Raidriar cosplay. I'm gonna equip the Dragoon Bone. You got no points for guessing that the Dragoor set's named after dragons. Why are those two pins? But okay. Well, we've killed 3 Deathless Kings. End of the line. We see the Deathless God King. And another subtle reminder that this is in fact a sci-fi story and not fantasy. You have entered the sacred chamber of your god. You have fulfilled your purpose. Return the blade and accept death as your reward. Zero Mech has blade. Okay, this thing's got bleed. Alright, fucking. Some people consider this fight here the hardest in the series. I'm inclined to disagree, if only because of some of the bullshit that happens later. This isn't a rage quit. This is purely so I don't have to fight through the castle again. He, like the God King, will advance you to the next bloodline. So I just don't want to deal with that. A little scummy? Sure. Do I care? Not fucking all. Always fail one parry. Platypus. If you don't like the not quite saves coming, but saves coming going on here. Sorry, I don't want to fight the same Darrell over and over again. Totally meant to dodge or break him. Some you don't see much of in the subsequent games, partially because they're like more balanced. But rapid fire parries like that are so fun. What the fuck is a robot? Turns out the mech part of Zero Mech doesn't stand for mechanical. It stands for mech, like a mecha. Hey, the bloodline has indeed grown strong. You are most impressive. What? Who are you? Our kin has served God King well. We have tempered the blade and proven its power by killing the deathless imprisoned here. Who are you? I was chosen, offered a choice. I chose to serve, to taste immortality, to unlock the power of the sword and return it to our master. The God King is dead, killed by this very blade. You are a fool, blind to the truth of the world around you. You are a traitor. To our blood, our calling, our people. Don't remember his name, but I think it's right. It starts with an A. Alan Carr here isn't going to be very hard for us. He's going to hit like a truck, but because we have no points invested in health, he's going to fall like a bitch. He copies some parts of your stats, so if you make a tank build, he is a very, very, very long fight. He will find you. He will reclaim what is rightfully his. When he gets it, he will be unstoppable. When he comes, I'll be waiting. Hey, Malekith. Don't step any further, Malekith. Well, that's the whole of Infinity Blade 1. Thank you all for watching. Actually, no, wait, there's one more thing. Not options. Arena mode. Okay, multiplayer's not here. We have the survival. This is just an endurance match against increasingly powerful Daryl. You have no experience, you just get the gold from the fight and use that to level. Well, upgrade. It's a simple little game mode. Fun as it is. Different bosses appear during different waves. This is also, unfortunately, the only game to feature this. The others have clash mobs, which when they were running were like special challenges against certain enemies. But with the servers having shut down years past, and this being the PC port, they don't work. Though the community has been running clash mobs pretty much since or either before the server shut down. There's a Discord I'll throw a link in chat to once I finish this combat. Come on. If it'll let me. It's not letting me, but there's an Infinity Blade Discord server that hosts the Clash mobs. You can probably find it by Google. We're only going to be doing one of these arena matches, so we'll see how far we get. As you can see, we don't regenerate health during these fights. After these fights, rather. And since we don't have rings, we can't use magic to heal. The amount of enemies I've killed by scratches in this so far is comical. I thought the plated Soraks just fucking scream in agony. Sounds sadistic as fuck, but you know, like, it's funny compared to the distorted screams and growls of the other guys. One more round. Another fucking plate mail dude. Got both a block and a parry break there. Hell yeah. I'm not sure it does anything, but you know, it looked cool. Does my shield regenerate either? I'm like 5 left. Okay, my shield regenerates. That's good. Don't use it much, but when I do need to use it, it's nice to have. I should have seen before I upgraded my armor to plate if changing my armor heals me. That'd be good to know. Generally, I'm just going to be powering through to get stronger and stronger swords. Do not, Malekith. Do not look at my mouse like that. If you jump at my computer screen, I will be moderately unhappy with you. Okay. Hi, Batman. I know how you fight really well, so I'm not too afraid of you. Ah! That's what you sound like. Fucking dingus. Oh, we're fighting the Deathless King! Valero! Really unfortunate for you that you're a dual wielder, and therefore easy. Well, I'm probably not gonna make it past the next round, but I tried. Squeeze out a little more health. Yeah, I had a feeling you'd be here. You're than a 4, but still tank. Huh. I did a lot better than I thought I was going to. Time for the zero mesh. Oh, forgot to mention while I was fighting the pilot of the Zero Mech earlier. The sword he uses, the Claymore, is the icon of the Infinity Blade series, not the Infinity Blade itself, oddly enough. Ah, damn. The upwards parry in fucking Infinity Blade 1 never fucking works. Yeah. And now, that's everything for Infinity Blade. Thank you all for watching. I genuinely appreciate it. Because this is... I love this game. It's always a nostalgia trip for me to go back to it. And my tracking is disabled. Because I sat up too straight. I lost tracking. Yeah. Is there anyone else playing Infinity Blade? No, there isn't. Alright, I'll just get... I appreciate it. I'll be live tomorrow. If Elden Ring doesn't work... Excuse me, sir. I'm doing an outro. If Elden Ring doesn't work, I'll be playing something else. Maybe Infinity Blade 2, but I want my roommate along for that.